I hope y'all had a blessed day. Hope y'all feeling well. Hope your health going right. But let's get into something different today. Today we're gonna do the Ten Commandments. And without further ado, number one, thou shalt have no other gods before me. That means you should put nobody higher than God. Nobody should be more important to you than the Most High. Nobody. But number two, thou shalt not make unto thee any graven image. Like, you shouldn't be worshiping no statues, no gold, jewelry. You shouldn't put anything above the Most High, anything. And number three, thou shalt not take the name of the Lord thy God in vain. So don't be using God's name in places that's not holy and above, Put some respect on his name, And that was number three. But with number four, remember the Sabbath day to keep it holy. So that's a day of rest. That's a day of worshiping the Most High. Even if you got people under you, you should have that day holy, Like Chick-fil-A closed on that day, And we worship that day. And it's a day of rest. But we going to number five. Honor thy father and thy mother. Like, no matter what happens in life, ups and downs, your parents, they the ones who brought you here, so you gotta definitely always love them regardless of situations, how you grew up. Times when they said no or you felt like they was wrong, you always gotta honor them, because without them, you wouldn't even be here. So definitely gotta show love to your mother and your father. I don't care if they was getting high, in prison, no matter what, honor them. We going to one that everybody should know. Number six. Thou shalt not kill. Now, that's a deep one. You got wars going on. We got police where might be a part of their job. A lot of police be saying, well, shoot to unalive, or, So that's a deep one, You got laws that you might beat some of these cases in court, but this God's law, these commandments, you gotta follow these. So let's go to number 7. Thou shalt not commit adultery. You shouldn't be sleeping with nobody other than the person you married. And definitely a lot of people break that commandment, but that's a touchy one. That's a touchy one. So get married. Hopefully you find your right person. But we're gonna go to number 8. Thou shalt not steal. You shouldn't be out here taking what's not yours. They got some countries where they'll take your hand off, stone you, or, you can do big time in prison for that one, like. But that's a law and that's a commandment right there. So let's we're gonna go to number 9. Number 9. Thou shalt not bear false witness against thy neighbor. So basically, you shouldn't be telling fibs on your neighbor. You shouldn't be lying on your neighbor. Put some respect on his name, or her name. Basically that's what we going with that commandment. And number 10, thou shalt not covet. You don't want to basically desire anything that belongs to someone else, thy neighbor, his wife, his belongings. Basically, don't be hating. Don't be hating. Wait till you can get it yourself, or want something else, basically. But that's the 10 commandments. And if you feel like you've seen a different 10 commandments, or it's not your religion or something like that, leave a comment. With these commandments, basically is like laws. Hopefully you can make it to the promised land if you follow these laws. Not a guarantee. And you can get away with a lot of these commandments and laws from the police, but the Most High, He's saying everything. He's saying everything. So that right there, that's the 10 commandments, y'all. That's the way I'm going to break it down. And if you know another version, feel free to comment, your version. Or it's more than 10, but that's the, that's the main 10. That's the main 10. So make sure you stay in your Bible and you read the 10 commandments and abide by everything in the Bible, because you want to make it to the promised land. We all do. So until next time, make sure you like, share, make sure you leave a comment, and always subscribe. But stay blessed. Always stay blessed. Stay safe. Peace.